shoving a Q-tip up into your cerebral cortex is bad for you through your nasal cavity. Yeah, I kind of figured that wasn't really a great practice, but some of you guys lining up down the street to go in there to find out if you got a virus, you don't even know if you have any symptoms or not. You don't have anything. You don't know if you got it. You got to go find out. So, yeah, they shut it down. Now we're reaping the effects of it, and you have Joey Basement in the Oval Office or wherever he's at in his Delaware home telling you that he doesn't know when this inflation is going to come down. He doesn't know when this economy is going to rebound. He's going to use a pandemic, which I am at this point in time just calling it a scamdemic. A pandemic that was it real? Yeah, as real as the flu. You're going to blame that. And then you're going to blame Vladimir Putin? Never, in my lifetime, I can't remember anybody coming up with an excuse of saying, well, you know, our first world privilege here in America, our sense of nationalism and pride and our ability to be just great as a capitalistic free market economy where people can really just go out there and get it and hustle and make something of themselves because they have an equality of opportunity. Never at any time did you ever hear anybody say it, got to blame Russia. It's Russia's fault. I've been to Russia, folks. Russia's basically a third world country. They spent every dime. They abused their people, kept their people in impoverished situations. You know why? Because they spent all their money to amass military might. All their money was spent on the military. So you go to Russia and you're like, my God. I mean, they got meat hanging out in the open air in these markets. It's like these people, they're most of them in many places living in squalor. And we're going to sit there and say that the greatness of America is being brought down by the evil machinations and ambitions of Vladimir Putin. Why the hell are we dependent on Vladimir Putin for any damn thing? No. This is bad leadership, folks. Bottom line, this is bad leadership. We've allowed these things to go unchecked. And now here we got this guy who's no leader at all. Joe Biden doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Not one clue. And these guys are just rumbling through roughshod into the course of human history. And I promise you, history's not going to be kind to them. And it may be too late for us. I don't know. We may be so far over the precipice, kind of like Wile E. Coyote when he ran off the cliff, you know, and he didn't even realize he was standing on nothing until suddenly the realization hits and whew, he's gone. We may be standing out there on thin air right now. It's a bad, bad situation. And you look around, you're on the airplane, and you're like, you know, we're hitting a lot of turbulence, and I hope the pilot knows what he's doing up there in the cockpit, and the pilot's up there in the front of the galley taking a shit on the floor. That's America right now. Nobody's flying the freaking plane. And not only that, he's up to all sorts of nefarious bullshit that we can't even explain anymore. There's not one single thing this administration is doing right. And who's suffering? You got to drive hours to go try to find baby formula. You can't afford to put gas in your car to do it. Everybody's going to have an electric car. Sure they are. You know, at least 1 out of 4 charging stations in California now ain't even working.